Salt systems can make your life so much easier and your spa experience so much more enjoyable if you use them correctly. But what is a salt system and how do they work? Why do I need to add salt to my water in order to make chlorine? A salt system uses some kind of electrical conductor, either a salt cell or a salt cartridge, and passes a very gentle electric current through it, turning the salt in your water into chlorine. As the chlorine gets used up, it turns back into salt, which then goes right back through the salt system so it can be recycled. Right now, we offer two types of salt systems. For spas made in 2018 and older, we offer the ACE salt system, which uses a salt cell that lives in the filter. For spas made in 2019 and newer, we offer the freshwater salt system, which uses a salt cartridge that plugs into a housing in the top of the shell. In this video, we'll mainly be going over the freshwater system, but no matter what salt system you're using, the fundamentals are the same. For best results when using a salt system, we recommend that your chlorine, pH, calcium, and phosphates are balanced before turning your salt system on. Once your water is at least 95 degrees, you'll start adding salt. Adding salt adds to the conductivity of the water. When you press the test button, your salt system is estimating your salt level based on that conductivity. For most spas, 5 cups should be enough to at least get it to start reading. If you have a larger spa like a Prism or a Cantabria, you'll have to add more salt compared to if you have a Flare or a Reunion. Because of the difference in water capacity for all of our spas, it's hard to say definitively exactly how much salt you'll need to add. 5 cups is a good starting point, but you may need up to 8 or 9. You can use salt test strips to get a chemical reading of your salt level. As a baseline, we recommend having a salt level of 1750 parts per million, but your spa may need more or less depending on your source water. If you're using salt strips, just be sure to wait around 5 seconds before reading the value. Let the salt circulate for around 5 to 10 minutes before testing again. Once your meter is well into the green, you can stop adding salt. The chlorine output level of your salt system also depends on how much water capacity you have as well as your usage. If you're using your spa once a day, every day, then an output level of 5 or 6 is typical for most medium to large spas. If you have a smaller spa like a jet setter, then you may only need to keep your output level on 3 to maintain your chlorine level. It takes a bit of trial and error, but keep testing your chlorine level with a test strip and changing your output level as needed. If there's too much chlorine in the water, then turn the output level down. If there's too little, then turn it up. This is where we come back to optimal chemical levels, especially phosphates. We recommend that you have your water balanced before turning your salt system on. Having your water out of balance can make your salt system work harder than it needs to, shortening the lifespan of your conductors. For reference, we expect the ACE salt cell to last for about 2 to 4 years, and the freshwater cartridge to last for about 4 months before needing to be replaced. You'll know that your conductor needs to be replaced when it starts reading that you have lower and lower salt, eventually not being able to generate chlorine. Keep in mind that salt only leaves your spa if you drain water out, so if your salt system is reading low salt despite having a correct level on a salt strip, then your salt cell or cartridge may need to be replaced. That being said, if you're past the replacement interval for your conductor and it still works fine, then just keep using it till it dies. Freshwater systems have a built-in 4-month timer to remind you when to change your salt cartridge. Keep in mind that this is only a timer and does not indicate that your cartridge actually needs to be replaced. If your cartridge is still working fine after 4 months have passed, then you can get rid of the error by removing the cartridge and reinstalling it using the replace cartridge procedure. While replacing the salt cartridge, it's normal to see a little bit of water leak out the side of the spa. Every 10 days, your salt system will remind you to check your chlorine level by dipping a test strip and then confirming that the output level that you have set is correct. On hotspot and vacanza spas, this 10D plus message can commonly be confused for an error. Freshwater IQ is a new addition to the freshwater salt system and can be added to any 2024 and newer High Life, Limelight, Utopia, and Paradise spas. The Freshwater IQ system monitors your chemical levels such as chlorine, pH, and salt. For 2025 and newer spas, it can also automatically add doses of pH increaser, pH decreaser, and phosphate remover. Now, the startup process for Freshwater IQ is a little particular. It has a few rules that you need to follow. 1. Do not use a silver ion cartridge. as the silver ions that are added to the water can build up on the sensor, ruining it. Any other metals in the water will do this as well, so make sure your water is free of metals. 2. Do not use MPS spa shock. MPS, or potassium monopersulfate, is an oxidizer that works differently than chlorine. Because your chemical monitoring system is expecting chlorine to be your oxidizer, using MPS shock will skew the results that your system gives you. To check if your spa shock uses MPS or not, you can look at the active ingredients section on the bottle and see if it uses MPS or some kind of chlorine. Chlorine shock is fine to use, MPS is not. If you're in any doubt on what kind of oxidizer your shock uses, then don't use it. As a side note, your chemical welcome kit may include a silver ion cartridge and/or MPS spa shock. Since this is a standard kit that we provide to all of our customers, it's important that you simply set these items aside if you're using the Freshwater IQ system. These products are not compatible with this system and must be kept out of the spa. Rule number 3, use phosphate remover and water clarifier sparingly. Phosphate remover and water clarifier can cause chemicals to clump, allowing for them to get stuck inside of the IQ sensor. On the other hand, stain and scale control is completely fine to use and can actually help clear any stuck metals off of your sensor. And finally, rule number 4, make sure your water is balanced before installing the IQ sensor. This means that your phosphates are under 300 parts per billion, there are no metals in the water, your pH is within range, your calcium is within range, and your salt system is able to produce and keep up on chlorine. If you didn't do this when setting up the salt system, then you absolutely must do this before setting up IQ. To install your IQ startup kit, first power down the spa at the breaker, then find the large cap for the IQ housing. Turn the handle counterclockwise and pull up. You'll need to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out one screw, then pull the dummy plug out. Replace the dummy plug with the IQ controller and sensor, then put the screw back in. Reinsert the IQ sensor into the housing, turn clockwise to lock it, and you're done. Put the cap back on and restart the spa at the breaker. Once your Freshwater IQ system is turned on, it'll need 24 hours to break in. This break-in period ensures that your readings are the most accurate. The sensor for this system should be replaced once per year. The remaining life of the sensor can be seen on the Freshwater IQ menu. Since your spa water should also be refilled once per year, we recommend lining up the sensor replacement with your yearly drain and refill. Replacing the sensor unit only requires you to unscrew the ring around the sensor instead of taking out the whole controller. Make sure you power off your spa at the breaker when you do this. Freshwater dosing is the newest addition to the freshwater system and will automatically add doses of pH increaser, pH decreaser, and phosphate remover. The dosing kit uses 3 cartridges that hang on the underside of the filter lid. This kit should be installed by your dealer as it requires some small plumbing modifications. Once your chemical monitoring system is up and running, you can turn on dosing. After a bit of a wait, the dosing system will ask you to fill up your cartridges with chemicals. With the provided funnel, simply add pH increaser and decreaser to the pH cartridges. For the liquid cartridge, we recommend adding a 50-50 mix of phosphate remover and water clarifier. After another wait, your dosing system will ask you if you filled up the cartridges. Hit confirm, and then the system will prime the cartridges and fill them up with water. The dosing system creates liquid concentrates of these chemicals so it can add a precise amount to your water. If the chemical monitoring system detects a pH imbalance, you'll be prompted to dose. Manual doses can be done in the dosing menu, where you can also start a schedule to automatically add phosphate remover. And that's it. The startup practices for salt systems can be a little frustrating, but once everything is set up and working properly, it really takes your spa owning experience to the next level. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us and ask for help. Enjoy your new spa!